Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world joining us here today. It's so good to be with you. I'm Charlene. Thank you for joining us. If it's your first time here, welcome. Woo woo. We love having you here. Your presence contributes to the entire experience, the journey that we'll be taking today. Since you are electric and the bowls are made of crystal and generate electricity, electricity unites, collides, and lots of great things happen. So I'm so glad you're here. Tell me where you're joining us from. Drop a hello in the chat and your location as well. We like to take a few minutes at the top of our time together and just connect and say, hey, what's up? It's about coming together as a community so that this journey and the process together too will be more unique and profound for each and every one of us. So, hey Sheila, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Lori, joining us from Madison, Wisconsin. How are you, my friend? Maria, namaste. Grateful for all the beautiful souls, yes. And we are surrounded, aren't we? We are so blessed by that. Hey, Jane with a Y. Good morning to you as well, my friend in Northern California. Pat, bonjour. How are you? Oh, my French is terrible. My apologies. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're here, and I love your emojis. If this is your first time joining us, or if you haven't been here that often, let me extend a gentle reminder how much we love emojis in this community. I'm just reflecting. I had a couple of interesting exchanges on social media recently, and it really hit home the power of an image, because it allows people to fill in the blank, for it to be what they need to be. Sometimes words, no matter how beautiful, no matter the intention behind it, can be very triggering. Not in this case, in this room at all, by the way, but I was just thinking, wow, thank God for emojis. Have you ever had an experience like that? Interesting. Geraldine, how are you? Joining us from Western Australia. Yep, off to sleep. We're so grateful you're joining us. We hope you've had a beautiful day. Charlotte, on this side of the world in Jacksonville Beach, how are you? Nice to see you, my fellow Floridian. Yali in Brooklyn, New York. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Raven. Las Vegas, Nevada, and Jessica from frosty Boston. The desert and the snow. Love it. The polarity of opposites. Perfectly joined. Fabiola, hello from the Netherlands. In Rotterdam. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Hope you've had a great day. Oh, look at your emojis. Look at your blowing. That's what Charlotte and I, all of our Floridians, can only dream of. We think of blowing, we think of hurricanes. Hi, Tanya. Nice to see you. Oh, you really need this reset this morning. Well, thank you for joining us. It's good to be with you. Lori, look at your emojis. All about the beauty of love, the fall, and the change of season. Charlotte, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We see you and we honor you. Fabiola, yes, you had a great day. You already were in meditation? Perfect. I love that. Well, today is, in the United States, it's the day before a great big holiday where we give thanks. Tomorrow, we're welcoming in Thanksgiving, and, holidays always seem like they should be such a joyful and exciting and exuberant time, and sometimes they absolutely are, totally. And other times they're not. There can be a lead up of sorts. Missing people who aren't here, dreading people who are here, and everything in between. Fortunately today, the moon is moving through Libra. So we're already being showered with this ability to find that balance, to be able to balance polarity, kind of like the desert and the snow. How can we have yes and How can we have both simultaneously? How can we honor the fact that we're having an emotional response, whatever that may be, and still having a beautiful time? Because this only happens once a year. But the truth is that every day, no matter where you are, no matter what you are or aren't celebrating, every day only happens once. Every day is one chance for the freshness, the newness of whatever that day is. And the reality is that we have the ability to choose. What are we choosing? And every day it's different. So today we're going to be really connecting to the freedom that already naturally exists all around us. All we have to do is acknowledge it and move into it. Good morning, Janet, joining us from Mexico City. Monica, hello from Austin, Texas. Kristen, how are you? Pine, Colorado. Yes. Nice to see you. Wow, the bowls are really encouraging us to kind of just sit into this moment. So if this is your first time, welcome. In front of you are, right now, there's 20 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls, meaning that they're all the white notes on a piano keyboard plus all of the black keys as well, which, as a classical musician, means we get to do a lot of fun stuff together. We get to move through tonality or different key signatures, and in doing that, we're actually creating different colors. And it's these colors that begin to change and resonate within us differently. It's one thing to have a single tone that's beautiful and lovely and evocative in its own unique way. It's another thing when we add dimension to it. Suddenly the world shifts. In some really beautiful ways. So it's my job to interpret where the music, the vibrations, the bowls are leading us. So I just invite you to find a comfortable position, whether it's seated or perhaps if you'd like to lay your body down. I invite you to keep your spine as erect as possible. Allows for greater flow, energy, allowing us to conduct. Yes, good. As my mother would say, conduct ourselves accordingly. Conduct our energy bodies accordingly. Take a few moments and witness your breathing pattern. Merely observe. witness about your breath. What is its color? What is its pacing? Take a deep breath in, holding that breath in, and feel your heart begin to relax. As you're maintaining that breath, the heart, that sacred center, just begins to settle. And then gently exhale through your mouth. See how long you can allow that exhale to last. This naturally slows the physical beating of your heart. An extended exhale. Let's try that again. Take a deep inhale in, holding that breath in, feeling the heart relax. And as you hold that breath and the heart relax, begin to take one final quick sip of air before you exhale deliberately for an extended period. Good. Witness that you are moving your breath. Your breath is not moving you. Now, switch that. Notice that the breath is moving you. It's moving through you. It's moving in you. It's moving around you. Allow yourself to settle into that space. Holding the polarity of both. You are moving the breath is moving you. For truly, it's a symphonic unison of beautiful harmony that's coming together simultaneously. Good. You can use your breath to unlock new vitality, new energy, new information into your system. And your breath can use you to reconnect into this greater reality that we're perceiving in this moment. Because what's moving the breath is not your body, it's not your mind, it's not even really your heart. Version of you. That aspect of the divine in this human body right now. See, freedom comes when we know we're not encumbered by a single limited understanding or perspective of the world around us. This universe is so much more vast. All those who are in this universe are so complex and diverse. And we each offer the others greater insight into what this all means. Which is why when we perceive a challenge or a problem or a struggle with someone or something outside of us, more often than not, it's a reflection of something going on within us. That's what we get to do for each other. We mirror. The point of being human is to understand the complexity of these multidimensional realities. And it's okay to not always have your act together. It's okay to be divine. It's okay when you show up as diabolical. It's part of being human. It's the journey. But it's in what we choose. And the choice is the ultimate freedom. So let's just take a moment to acknowledge really the warmth of this season. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving through this beautiful time of the holidays where we expect the chill. In the Southern Hemisphere, you're actually moving into physical warmth. Just acknowledge that warmth that surrounds us. Also, this spirit of gratitude, just thankfulness, thanksgiving for the air we breathe, the life we live, no matter how easy or hard it is, because you know what? It's life, and we get to do it. What if you weren't here? The world would be a totally different place, completely different. Each individual life matters. True freedom comes in this quiet, powerful inner knowingness that you're supposed to be here. The world is unfolding exactly as it should in this moment. How are you going to show up? There's your choice. There's our freedom. So taking a deep breath in and holding that breath in. As you exhale, gently bring your attention to the center of your head. That third eye center. A place where we can imagine, we create, we see new and different realities. In your mind's eye, see yourself sitting by a fireplace, crackling, rustling, emitting so much beautiful warmth and heat, with a soft blanket wrapped around your shoulders, a cup of a warm beverage in your hands, offering you warmth from the chilly air. The room is bathed in a warm glow of candlelight. It's so peaceful and serene. As you take a deep breath, feel the warmth and the comfort surrounding you. In this body, begin to witness any sensations that are arising. Perhaps this is very comfortable for you. Perhaps there's a moment where you witness yourself settling into this space even more. Feel the weight of your body just grounding you into this moment. And in your mind's eye, even as you were sitting in this beautiful scene, you witness yourself grounding into the space. Whatever your grounding practice may be. Perhaps you may want to think, imagine, or feel a beautiful golden cord of light that seems to originate at the base of your spine, and it moves outward from you through the chair that you're sitting in, through the floor below you, and deep into the earth, connecting you, grounding you, aligning you. Almost as if by magic, there's an effortlessness to this grounded feeling of warmth and safety that you're now experiencing. And it feels so peaceful. Makes your heart feel even more warmth, more expansion. Simply by grounding into this beautiful space, this space even that you've created in your mind's eye. Feel gratitude growing in that space and place of your heart. Beginning to pulsate. It shows up a little more beautifully, more presently than it had before. Enough that you notice. And as you take notice, you whisper a silent thank you. Gratitude bestows reverence, allowing us to encounter everyday epiphanies, those transcendent moments of awe that change forever how we experience life and the world. Gratitude shifts our perspective. Now, in your mind's eye, as you're sitting in this place of warmth and cozy comfort, experience gratitude begin to blossom even more, like a golden chrysanthemum on a chilly autumn day. It's perfectly formed in shape and color. The chrysanthemum's beautiful verdant green stem is full of life force. It almost seems to reach out to touch every aspect of your life. A sense of strength and vitality. Now watch as the delicate petals of this golden chrysanthemum begin to unfurl. And as you watch that flower blossoming, sense your heart following suit, opening to this wild abundance of the simple blessings that are all around you, the air that you breathe, the warmth of the fire in front of you, the chill on your cheek, the heat in your hands. Simple, yet so gratifying. Return thanks, knowing that the blessings are expanding even beyond this beautiful surrounding in which you find yourself. Feel profound gratitude for the love of perhaps your family, your friends, those in your life who offer you kindness and warmth. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in the beauty of this present moment as your heart overflows with thankfulness. Exhaling gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past. It brings peace for today. And it generates a vision for tomorrow. Gratitude keeps us aligned, knowing that all time is happening at the same time. So just express gratitude for these simple joys that so often go unnoticed. Offer silent thanksgiving for the warmth of a freshly prepared meal that's filled with health, the comfort of a cozy home, the awe-inspiring beauty of nature, the mountain peaks, the desert valleys, the ocean shores. Appreciate the satisfaction of the peacefulness of a quiet evening at home, or the joy that comes with spending time with your closest friends, your loved ones. Appreciate those times that you've been able to take a walk in the woods or feel the wet nose of a furry, beloved companion. These simple pleasures bring immense joy and contentment if we allow it. Allow these blessings to fill your heart with gratitude. Life is filled with ups and downs, good times, challenging times, times of joy, times of sorrow. And yet, here we are, right here, right now. Here you are, in this beautiful space of comfort, of warmth, of cozy ease, of gratitude that you're cultivating. And even in this place, we can empower ourselves to acknowledge the challenges that we've overcome, all those lessons we've learned, and that strength, the resiliency that we've gained, we've accumulated along the way. Just take a moment to, from a place of gratitude, to reflect on the trials that have tested your resilience and the obstacles that have encouraged you to adapt. You wouldn't be where you are if it hadn't been for these bad times. Yet were they really, in retrospect, totally bad? You came through them. You grew. Thank them for the lessons that they brought. It's all part of the plan. Taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel yourself embracing wisdom from these experiences. And as you exhale, appreciation, recognizing that each of these challenges has propelled you along your path. It's been a stepping stone for greater personal growth. A simple act of acknowledgement can help you cultivate even deeper appreciation for your present blessings, sitting here in this beautiful, warm, cozy room, offering you a greater sense of hope for tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Someone once said the most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, who have known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of these depths. Beauty comes out of the ashes. Appreciate the times that you've been put to the fire. Begin to continue to expand and open, specifically opening to the love and support of those around you who have walked through those challenging times with you, who have shown up at just the right moment, who left your life at the perfect time so you could walk this path. Whisper a silent prayer of gratitude. Thank you for all of those friends, family, and your chosen community. Embrace the kindness of a stranger in this moment. That coffee house barista having her own set of challenges, who offers you a smile every single day because it helps her get through the day. She gifts others and in return feels that same warmth coming back to her. Offer a gentle thank you to her and allow yourself to be nurtured and cared for by those who often don't even recognize they're doing such. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Not at all. There are countless people who care about you, who want to see you thrive, embracing that better version of ourselves that always exists. All we have to do is choose to walk in those shoes. unconditional support, experiencing a deeper sense of connection, belonging, freedom, permission, peace. And as you do, feel happiness radiating from your heart center as a beautiful rosy golden glow. This rosy glow emanates from your heart center, filling that entire warm room you found yourself in, throughout the entire building or home you're in, into your town, your city, your state. Can you feel that rosy glow expand around your entire nation? This collective group of souls who's walking a similar path with you right now. It may look totally different, and yet there is a similar vibration that's happening. You all chose to be here now. Now, can you feel the love and this rosy light and happiness radiating from your heart to now encompass the entire globe? Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling the heart relax, expand with so much joy as you gently exhale. Basking in that rosy golden glow. Remembering happiness cannot be traveled to. It can't be owned, earned, worn, consumed. Happiness is a spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in as the heart relaxes. You just quietly exhale. Freedom is a state of mind. No one can take it from you. And it's something that you can cultivate anytime, anywhere, no matter the outside circumstance. Freedom is yours when you accept it. Now begin to witness yourself, allowing yourself the freedom to forgive those who may have irritated you, annoyed you, not seen you, not shown up like you would wanted or hoped or expected them to. Those who have wronged you. Witness yourself beginning just to release any of that resentment, that irritation, that anger. Witnessing these feelings just softly melt by the warmth of your own inner fire and light. Liberate your own heart and mind. When we forgive, it doesn't mean we approve or condone an action or a choice. Rather, forgiveness is choosing to let go of the negative emotions that bind you to the past. Witness yourself unbinding yourself. free. You're no longer chained. Allow that grace to flow from you and to you. Embrace forgiveness, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart, greater ease, freed from the weight of any bitterness or resentment. It doesn't serve. You're done with it. It's all good. Forgiveness isn't for someone else, it's for us. It's for you, it's for me. It's what makes it so beautiful. And the next time you might begin to feel a little troubled by that situation or that person or people, just remember, breathe. Because between stimulus and response, there is a space. It is that space that lies our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and ultimately our own freedom. Being gentle with yourself, knowing it's okay to not be perfect. Who is? Walking on water takes pretty intense commitment. So be gentle. Practice self-compassion. Treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you'd offer the dearest of friends. Someone once wrote, "There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self." And it's so true. Freedom comes from our own unique personal choices. And yet, we never travel this path of life alone. We're always surrounded, we're always supported, we're always guided by grace. So in your mind's eye, visualize a loving presence. Perhaps it's a wise and compassionate guide. A beloved who's crossed over. This loving presence is offering you comfort and support in this moment, acknowledging you, accepting you in your own beautiful and perfect perfection. Only imperfect because that's how we think we are. If we knew how beautiful we were, we would never question this life. Period. Now this loving presence who's with you, this benevolent figure, brings you such peace and ease. As it stands before you, just emanating warmth, understanding, acceptance. See them beginning to extend a gentle hand, inviting you to lean on this unwavering support. And as you do, you feel a calm and reassuring energy washing over you like a sweet, soothing balm. And in this moment, just allow yourself to be held by that loving embrace, safe, secure, supported, free. Sitting in this space, you witness any last residual fear or doubt just dissolve. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are never, ever alone. You are always surrounded by a loving, compassionate force. And you know them. They're right here with you right now. This loving presence. Breathing deeply, inhaling in this sweetness. There's a sense of peace and tranquility that continues to wash over you. And as you do, you turn back to your breath and you inhale strength. Exhaling sweetness and goodness. Inhaling grace. Exhaling joy. Inhaling balance. Exhaling resolve. Inhaling peace. Exhaling freedom. Allowing your breath to carry away any remaining thoughts or emotions that no longer serve, that move you off of your place of center. In this tranquil present moment, where you've moved beyond any expectation or judgment, you are simply free to just be. There's complete acceptance, complete permission, and total freedom. Always, emotional freedom involves choosing where you put your attention. And your attention now is firmly placed in the warm, comforting embrace of someone who loves you, of a warm space that you have created from a place of empowerment and connection. Taking a few minutes just to integrate this journey. Experiencing an immensity of peace, a profundity of gratitude, and the purity of inner freedom, knowing all of this warmth, this presence, this potentiality resides within you right now. every moment of every day. And you can call on it at any time because you created it. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, relaxing the heart. And as you gently exhale, whispering one final word of gratitude. You're exactly where you are meant to be. If this is your time to nod off into peaceful night slumber, we bid you good night. Rest well. Or if you're ready to tackle the day, preparing for a great rest of your day, whether you're coming into a normal week or you're embracing the holiday season, preparing for a big hearty Thanksgiving experience tomorrow, come back with me. I love this idea that emotional intelligence is our ability to recognize and understand emotions in ourselves and in others. And it's our ability to use this awareness to manage our behaviors and our relationships, which is so appropriate, I think, for all of us to continue to recognize as we come into this holiday season. Everybody has their own set of things that they're dealing with. You have your own set of things you're dealing with. Your mama's got her own set of things she's dealing with. Your crazy aunt, your cousin, your neighbors, your boss, your coworkers. Everybody has their proverbial cross to bear. The only thing we can do is align our world and show up as best we can, knowing that sometimes we get knocked off centered, but it's always our choice to come back to center. And when we move from a place of inspired grace and love and gratitude for the good and the bad and the ugly and the happy and the marshmallow world and the burnt s'mores, suddenly it's all okay. And specifically for those celebrating Thanksgiving, the holiday may come just once a year, but every day can and perhaps should be a day of great thanks. My friends, how are you feeling? How was that? What was that experience for you? I'd love to share in the chat. While you're taking a moment to pop it in the chat, I'll share and reflect back what the bowls were showing me. They were very specific today. They really directed us into specific tonality. Which I thought was very interesting. They very much wanted us to be at different places at different times. But there's also just sort of this soothing smoothness that came across that they really tapped into today. There were a few peaks that they wanted to kind of pop out. And sometimes they really wanted to change keys, because changing the keys changes the color, which changes our experience, which changes our frequency and our vibration. And when they did that a couple of times, I thought, oh, that's pretty darn cool. You might have seen me make a few faces. I do not have a good poker face. So how was that for you? I'd love to hear. Monica. Hi, Caitlin. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. Cece as well. Hello, Cece and Annette. Nice to see you all. Thank you for being here. Jessica, you went back to this quote in the middle about the most beautiful people we have known are those who've known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These people have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep, loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen. 100%. We had some wonderful quotes today that we incorporated in there. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, John Milton, several others that are just, when I found them, I thought, oh, these are so beautiful and such perfect reminders. So yeah, it's wonderful. And if you want to access any of those, you can always go back to either ask us now and we can pop that in the chat for you, or if you can also watch back on YouTube, because that live stream, once it's done here on Insight Timer, all of our friends on YouTube right now, which I see, Jason, Stephanie, Vonda, hello, Ski, nice to see you. I'm so glad you all are here. Thanks for joining us. We the live stream will pop up over there, so you can go back and reference some of those quotes too. So yeah, Jane, I'm so glad Jessica shared that. Really, really beautiful. Hey, Sirkin, how is everything in Turkey? Hope you're doing great. Jane, with a Y, you said it was a beautiful journey. Oh, good. Thank you. It's our pleasure. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Yes. Jeremy says hello. He sends his waves. Kay, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, JG, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Much love to you as well. Monica, happy Thanksgiving. Yes. JG, you're so grateful for the sound baths. Good. Yeah. The bowls, I love how they always show up how we need them. Sometimes we don't even realize. Look at all these wonderful happy Thanksgivings going on. Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. Mary, thank you so much for your donation. That's so kind of you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mary. Namaste. Maria, grateful for Charlene, Jeremy, and our Crystal Sangha. Yes, exactly. It's like the Crystal Band. This is like the Crystalline Bowl Band. I think Crystal Sangha works much better. Michelle, thank you. Oh, you're so thankful for us. We are thankful for you as well. I'm glad you're here. Lori, grateful for all of this time together. Yes, we're grateful for you too. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates. Indeed, indeed. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? You said you were very contemplative during this time. Yeah. Nice. Hubby came in and was like, what's wrong with you? I had my face on because I was overwhelming myself in my head instead of relaxing, LOL. But it was beautiful. Good. That's the thing. Sometimes is that we have to get inside in order to get out of our own way. You have to confront what's not allowing us to be in perfect flow all the time. And perfect flow doesn't always mean easy. Perfect flow means we're just as happy on the rapids as we are and when the currents are easy and fluid and fine. So good for you. I love it. Yeah. Jeremy knows that face well. There's many faces. Oh, Beth. Yes. Glad to see you, Beth. Julia, what a wonderful way to start the holiday. Thank you so much. Oh, it's our pleasure. You're so inspirational, all of us. Thank you so much. That's very kind, Julia. We're so glad you're here. We do this for you guys, so glad you're able to join us. Daphne, hello. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for these beautiful sounds, and you, oh, so good always. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, the bowls were on point today, just moving us through however we needed it in that moment. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving to you as well. Kathy says she walked on the beach in Florida while listening. Very peaceful. Oh, amazing. So great. Perfect way to absorb the frequencies while grounding into the sand. That probably has a good amount of quartz in it. And that happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Yes, Beth, wonderful way to start your day. I love it. Thank you. Thank you as well. Enjoy your holiday. You too. Lori, you said it's thank you. It was grounding and soothing. Some emotions came up I didn't realize were under the surface. Oh, that's where they always are. It's our pleasure. So glad you were here. And we can't wait. You know what? It's the holidays, which means we are coming back sooner than later. In fact, we will be back on Sunday. Can you believe it? Sunday, December 1st. And we are going to be connecting into the frequencies of some very well-known Christmas holiday songs. Oh, I hate Christmas songs. That doesn't matter. That's actually wonderful. If the fact that if holiday music brings up points of consternation, this is definitely a session you don't want to miss. Or if holiday music brings up glad tidings and great cheer, definitely join us. The whole point is about rebalancing and setting up our receivers, our own frequency and energy systems in a way that this holiday season, when we do receive all of these sudden external, lots of bouncing, bombarding stimuli, that we're ready for it. Because the holidays come but once a year. So we might as well experience them with greater balance, ease, and happiness. So we're going to be hanging out with some, from my perspective, beloved. You may not find them beloved, but wonderful sounds of the holiday seasons, just to prepare the body so that we can come in and assimilate in a really nice and easy, accessible way. So we'll be back on Sunday. Sunday, is it 9 a.m. or 10 a.m.? You'll have to check your calendar. I think it's 10 a.m. It's probably 10 a.m. It's 10. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Time this upcoming Sunday, December 1st, which would be 7 a.m. Pacific Time. So if you'd like to awaken and join us after the exuberance of the holiday weekend, we'd love to have you here. So my friends, thank you so much, as always, for being with us. And as Caitlin says, no bah humbugs. No, we welcome bah humbugs as well. However, we will try to de-humbug the bah humbugs. So it'll just be bah. No, we're bah humbugs. Bad joke. Anyway, my friends, I will see you soon. I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving holiday. Thank you so much for joining us, and know that you are so very, very loved. We'll see you soon. Happy Thanksgiving. Sat Nam.